Welcome to It's Rafiq. In today's video I am going to explain the remaining part of chapter 3, that is MS Word 2010 Advanced Features. In previous class or video we have already learned about header and footer, endnote, footnote and drop cap. So in today's video we are going to learn about drop tab stop, column, show and hide tool, increase and decrease, indentation, thesaurus, etc. So let's begin our class. First we have tab stop. Tab stop refers to a preset of text position. This feature enables user to change the default distance covered by the tab key for presenting a columnar data. So for example, suppose I want to insert the marks obtained by a student in different exams. So here, and I want to do this one without creating a table. For that purpose we can use tab stop. For example, here we can write roll number ROLL, then tab key. When you are pressing a tab key, here you can see we are getting very less space. So we are getting only this much space. By using tab stop we do that. First suppose I want the next roll number, then here name, then marks. So here I can write roll number 1 and name, suppose it's Raj, and marks it's 22. Roll number 2, name Rahul, marks 25. Roll number 3, name Riya, marks 24. So this way, without creating a table, we can add columnar data using tab stop. There are different tabs available in MS Word 2010. There left tab means while you are creating this tab, the data or information will display in left aligned. Right tab, here the information will be aligned in right hand side. Center tab, here the information or data will be aligned in center position. And decimal tab, this one mainly used to display the numerical information which have decimal points like 12.3, 13.5, etc. Now we will move to next topic, that is using show and hide tool. There are some non-printing characters that are used in a document. For example, full stop, next line, then tab stop, space, etc. These non-printing characters we can show or hide in our document. By default they are hidden from us. If we want to see them, we can show them in document and we can see where we have put enter key, where we have added a tab key, where we have applied space bar. But while we are printing the document, this non-printing character will be not printed on the document. So let's have an example. Suppose we have this information. First let's write something. Suppose we have written this part. Now I want to display the tab stop here. For that, what you will do, you will go to home tab and you will have this option, show and hide, and you can just click on here and you will see here one full stop symbol. That full stop means one space bar, then exactly I don't know what it called, I think show hide only, show hide symbol. That means you have pressed an enter key. So this way we can display or hide the non-printing characters in our document. Suppose again I want to hide them, click here. So this will be removed from the document. Let's move to the next topic. So we have next format painter. Format painter of MS Word is used to copy the format from one place to another. Suppose in our document there is one particular style or format, and that format I want to copy to the next part of the document, then we can use Format Painter. This one is very helpful feature to copy the styles from one place to another in a document. So Format Painter is available here. This is clearing format. One brush symbol will be there. So here you can see Format Painter. So suppose I am selecting this information from here, you can see Format Painter. Format Painter. So you can see now cursor changes to a brush symbol. We can copy it. Copy the information and we can paste it somewhere else. As I have not given any format to the text, so that's why it is copied in same to same. Let's apply some color and copy it by using Format Painter. Suppose I have added here red color. Now by using Format Painter I will copy the characters. So here you can see one brush symbol is displaying. So let's copy it. I have copied the information. Now let's move to the bottom of the document and here paste it. So you can see the format is also copied. This way the Format Painter works in MS Word document. Now let's move to the next topic. It's increase or decrease indentation. Now the indentation means you will see in a book, magazine or newspapers, in a paragraph the first line is, in the first line there is a little bit spaces, blank spaces there. That part is known as indentation. So in MS Word we can do indentation from here. We'll select the first line or paragraph where I want to put the indentation. Then from here you will see increase indent and one is decrease. If I click increase indent, you can see the correct the data or information is moved to the right hand side. Again if I click one more time, it will go more in right hand side, and if I click in decrease, so indentation will be removed. This way the indentation work in MS Word document. Now let's move to the next topic, that is thesaurus. Thesaurus help us to look up for the meaning of or synonym of a given word. For a given word, it is just like a dictionary and can be used to replace word with its synonym. Suppose I have a word friend. I want its synonym. Suppose I don't want to use the word friend. In place of friend, I want to use some other word. For that purpose, we can use thesaurus feature of MS Word. First, write the word friend. So this option you will get in review tab. Click on review and here you will get thesaurus options. Click on here and here you can see, while I am selecting friend and click on thesaurus, these options are displayed: buddy, companion and comrade, charm, mate. Stranger is antonym of friend, and foe also antonym of friend. Means by using this one thesaurus option, you will get synonym, antonym and the meaning of the word. It's like a bit dictionary type. Means you will get the meaning, synonym, antonym, noun, pronoun, whatever of a given word. So we will move to the next again. Next one is border and shading. In MS Word document, we can also apply border and shading to our paragraph or cell. So in the latest version of MS Word, the page border option is removed from layout to design tab. So here you will have a page color option. By using that page color options, we can put different page colors. Suppose I want this page color, and here page border option. In page border option, you can put lines, straight lines or 3D lines or some art. Suppose I want to apply on art. Here different symbol will be there. Whatever you like, you can put that in your border. Suppose I want to put this style. Okay, so you can see this border is applied to my page. Suppose now I want just simple line, and from here I can select the line, and from here I can select the line color. Suppose line color is in dark blue, and the thickness of the line, suppose it is 6 point, and okay. So here you can see the border around the pages. This way we can put border and page color in our document. Now let's move to the next one again. Page setup and margins. Page margins are the blank space near the edge of the pages. Text and graphics are normally put or set over the printable area inside the margins. So this is our document. You can see here this margin option you will get in layout tab. Here margin option is there. There is different type of margin: normal, narrow. Narrow means there will be very less empty spaces around the edge of the pages. Normal means by default whatever we are keeping, that one. And if we need more, then we can set wide, and let's have a narrow margin. Okay, so you can see when I selected narrow margin, the empty space between the edge of the pages is reduced. Then we have page orientation. There are two types of orientation: portrait and landscape. Portrait is the default one by which our books are printed, and landscape, when we turn our book, it changed to landscape. Let's have an example. Here orientation, it's by default portrait is selected. If I select landscape, then the page will turn 90 degree. So this way, let's reduce the size of the page. So you can see the page is turned this way, and if I change the orientation again to portrait, it will turn this way. The orientation means the page orientation, that means how we display our pages in how we'll print our information through printer. So there will be mainly two types of orientation: portrait and landscape. Now applying built-in style in MS. Styles are the preset formatting instruction by which we can quickly add design to our document. There are different preset style already in MS Word. Let's have some examples. To get the preset style, we'll click on Home tab. Here you can see these are preset style. If I select this one, it will change to this one. If I select the next one, it will change to this, and this way. And if you click on the down arrow, you will get more styles. Push this way. This way you will get different preset styles. So we have completed this chapter. We have studied about header and footer, footnote and endnote, drop cap, tab stop, margins, page layout, and different features of MS Word 2010. If you have any confusion regarding this, whatever I have explained, you can write in comment section, or you can directly message me. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.